Hello friends, and welcome to today's video. Today I decided to use this Slow Tarot, the beautiful deck by Lacey Bryant. So we are doing a reading for Gemini. It's a reading for the collective from my new series of readings for the zodiac signs. And there we go. So as usual, I will be doing 3 different piles. The first pile is going to be for job or business. The second pile, personal life. And the third pile will give you an overall energy about yourself, what you need to improve on or pay attention to. Let's go. As always, I really appreciate your likes and comments. Let me know whether it resonates or it doesn't. It's okay in either way because it's a reading for the collective. It will resonate with some, will not with others. Okay, so let's go. For business. For personal life. Something you need to pay attention to or improve. I always draw 2 cards. And then I definitely will draw more. Let's see what's happening in your business life, Gemini. Your business flies. Everything, your job and everything flies. It's going too fast. You can't really catch up with it because you're not yet standing on your all 4 feet. I mean, 4 feet, that's funny. You don't have the foundation built yet. You're in the process of building. Oh my God, what am I saying? Seriously. On your own 4 feet, okay? Okay, so you are building the foundation. And you need to keep on working at it because otherwise it's taking you all over the place. The Wheel of Fortune, exactly. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that you don't feel in control. And you don't really feel in control because you don't have all of your 4 feet. And this really pertains to your job situation because it's wands, and wands has to do with your job, your perhaps your job, perhaps your family, perhaps somebody around you. But since we're speaking about work and business, then this definitely pertains to it. So you've been a little all over the place and you need to be keeping working on it, trying to build that foundation, get that 4th wand in here, and then your foundation will be pretty stable. But in the meantime, between this flying 8 of wands and the Wheel of Fortune, it tells me that you don't have exactly everything in control. And the 3 of wands, of course, it says that you don't have control yet. I mean, you do have control, you don't have the foundation. So keep on building at it, keep on working at it. Let's see what else this card can tell us. All I can say is that you have passion for whatever you're doing, because look at this. It's fire at the end of each wand, and that represents passion. You keep on looking forward. Keep on looking forward. I mean, if you have co-workers, seek their help. If you have partners, seek their help. It's actually beautiful in front of you. It's looks like a sunrise, or perhaps I think it looks like sunrise to me, not the sunset. And the beautiful days ahead of you, because all those little clouds, they're not dark, they're not scary. The sky is beautiful and bright. The sun is right there, so just keep at it. Yes, I use think a little bit more, calculate a little bit more. You see, here we have falcons, and here we have beautiful doves. And that tells me that bright future is ahead of you. A King of Swords is a calculated, ruthless business person, or an employee of something that it can be a managing position. It can be um, work in IT industry. You can be a doctor, or you can, um, you can study to be a doctor. But king is actually well-established, well-established business person, or a job position. So in this situation, you're pretty well established, or going to be in the near future. But this talks about March. So in March, strive to be a King of Swords. Do a little bit more calculations as far as whatever you're doing is concerned. Um, get more information, collect more information. Look at this. Have all his thoughts to think it through and build a foundation. All I can say about this card again is this person is extremely, extremely smart. This person can achieve anything he or she wants, as long as it takes control of that wheel of fortune. Because the wheel of fortune, in a lot of situations, it doesn't only tell you that you're lucky, but it tells you that you just entered Six Flag Magic Mountain, and all those rides are taking you all over the place. You can go up, you can go down, and this is all, and it's fast, and it's just blowing past you because you don't have the foundation built. So become the King of Swords. Become more calculated, gather more information, and build that foundation. Because look, his foundation is rock solid. So this is you, and you have all those white doves above you, and all those swords as a crown on your head, which means that either you have a thinking job, or you have a cutting job, like in the medical profession, or maybe you should consider doing that and rethink your position as far as your job is concerned, or your business is concerned. Maybe you should go, should you go to college? Should you go and get a different profession, or should you change your profession? Or let's see what this card tells us. No, it tells us that you have still choices ahead of you. It doesn't say anything about going to school or studying or learning something. All it says is that you need to make the right choice. You're still thinking of what you should be doing next. Perhaps your job is at a stall right now, or it's taking you all over the place so fast that you don't have the, perhaps your parents wanted you to be a doctor or a lawyer in this situation, or an IT professional. You're not exactly sure that's what you want to be doing. That's why you're still thinking about it. You're not making, and that can make up your mind. But make the right choice. Your personal life. And this is for the month of March. And this is Devil. You have extremely passionate love life. It could be anything. If you're in college, it can be parties, it can be orgies, it can be whatever you want. But 10 of Coins tells me that it's actually perhaps a marriage or permanent partnership. And you have a lot of passion, a lot of love. You guys are addicted to each other, or one of the partners are addicted to another one. And perhaps, let's see, one partner loves, the other one allows for it, to be loved. I don't know, but let's see what the cards tell us. And the interesting thing is, with the Death card, is that your love life undergoes transformation all the time. Or maybe it's time for a transformation, and maybe it's time to think of changing something. Perhaps, I don't know, but it could be anything. You might want to have a baby, or You might want to revamp your relationship. You might want to renew your vows. Nobody knows that. Or you might want to get married if this is not a marriage yet, but this is really strong, a very good relationship that you guys have. Oh, no. Yes. Okay, so this card, I should have pulled this one before I pulled everything else. So perhaps you guys are undergoing transformation of some sort, and there's a third person in your relationship. It could be a third person. It could be that because one partner is so addicted to another one, then it hurts. I mean, I've known relationship like this when one partner is so into another partner that it's like total control, and because that person thinks that he or she loves another person, that under this I love you thing, he does a lot of hurtful and painful things to his partner, or her partner, and that happens a lot. Perhaps it's painful thoughts that are between you under the name of love. Perhaps it's painful words or some action that hurt, but in personal relationship, this plays out as a love triangle. So let's see, is there a love triangle? So again, just because this is for the collective, it's going to play out differently for all of you. So this tells me again that there is a huge passion either for you or from you to your partner, and most likely this is not temporary relationship, it's more permanent relationship. But the 10 of coins, which constantly undergoes some sort of a transformation. So it could be that one person hurts the other one, physically or not physically, we don't know, but the other person forgives them all the time and their relationship rekindles all the time. Or perhaps there's a love triangle and one of you guys forgive the other one, knowing that that's what's happening, or finding out, or will find out in the month of March that this happens, and that's going to be a new beginning. Either it's going to be forgiveness or it's going to be a breakup between you. So there could be different situations here. So let's see, is there a love triangle? Is there a third person here? It could be somebody younger, most likely work-related relationship with a younger person, met at work, or I don't see here the anything that this person is traveling all the time. It doesn't tell me. So perhaps it could be a friend or a lover from work. So that's what this card tells me. Okay, so what's the advice for you guys, for Gemini? Write your relationship. Okay, you see, advice to you is this is all about coins. This is all about, has nothing to do with feelings. The advice has nothing to do whatsoever with feelings. It has to do with wise up. I know it's easy to say, easier said than done, but wise up and be an empress or an emperor if you're a male. If you're a male, be a little bit softer. If you're a female, be a little bit wiser. Think about the fact that perhaps you're comfortable. Perhaps you need to calculate your relationship and your life in general. Perhaps that has to do with, you see the king and the knight of coins, which tells me that start your journey. Think about it. Think about what you want to do about your relationship. Think about what you want to do. You see this guy is standing here next to the car. He's not yet moving. And it's not, of course, it's not going anywhere. It's not a fast situation. Here it's fast, here it's not. So stop and think, make the right choices. That's what it says here. Um, calculate, weigh it, and see whether it's worth it for you, what's worth it for you to keep the relationship, to stay at this job, or maybe you need to change something. Nobody knows what you can come up with, but look at that. There's snake here and it's snake here, and this is your family. This is your family, or this is your relationship. And right here is the king with the same snake, and it tells me that something, some kind of I can't say that snake is an enemy. To me, it's not an enemy. This is something hidden. This is something crawling. This is something that's not obvious. It might strike at any moment. So just be ready for this a little strike that's gonna come your way. Or perhaps you will give a strike to somebody, but that's not exactly, I can't really say that that's what it is from this spread. So expect something unexpected that's going to come out. Be wise about it. Stop and think. Don't move anywhere. March is for you is the time to think, a time to wise up, and time to decide what's going to be your next step. Let's see what else. Okay, 10 of Cups. Everything will work out for you. Everything is, I mean, even with your family, everything will work out for you. Perhaps you'll undergo the transformation. Perhaps you'll decide, I mean, even if it's a third person that came between you, even if it's a love triangle, or maybe you are a third person, right, in somebody else's love triangle, and this is perhaps your partner that's in a relationship. The same is here. Everything's possible. Again, we can interpret this card 100 different ways, and so perhaps whatever it is, it's going to be happy ending. Once you wise up, once you stop and think about it, once you make all the right choices, and you have the month of March to do it. So be ready for something that's gonna come out from behind, some secret, something that you're going to discover perhaps in some of you, and just take it with stride, because you've been warned, you're ready for it. If something will happen, then definitely you'll be ready for it. Okay, so I think that should be enough. Let's see what's the bottom card here. We have a balance, and the balance is, let's say this is the overall energy for you guys for Gemini in March, which means be patient. Keep looking for that. And this is Temperance. Be patient. Look for that balance. Look for that harmony. It's no hurry to do anything. No matter how much you try to hurry the situation, it's not going to happen for you. So you're going to just slowly wait for, weigh everything out, like on a scale, and see which situation wins. What are you going to decide? Sometimes when I have situation where I pull Temperance for myself, I just take a piece of paper, fold it in half, and do pros and cons on both sides, and then see which one weighs which one out. And that's how I decide. That's how I find my balance. You guys might think of something else, meditate. I don't know. I guess this is not a bad reading for all of you. This is actually a pretty good reading, because you guys, as I said, you've been warned, which means you're prepared. Okay. I appreciate you being with me. I appreciate your likes and your comments. And thank you for being with me. Bye, everyone.